And last but not least, I want to acknowledge the category of Earth Protectors. This is another mayor's prerogative recognition. The city received 6 nominations for one leader of this group, but in fact, it's a conglomerate of many people, many kinds of people. This recognition goes to the Megaload Protestors. One nominator wrote, "Through rain, wind, bitter cold, a small but determined group of area residents stood up to one of the most powerful corporations in existence, standing for our grandchildren, for the hope of a future we can live with, for the survival of the living, breathing planet that is the only home we have." Another wrote, "Moscow is now recognized by many around the country as a town whose citizens stood up to a powerful corporate interest in a civil, principled, and inspiring fashion." I want to extend my special thanks to the Moscow Police for their cool-headed professionalism, their respect for the protesters' rights to peaceable assembly and to expression. A number of the protesters have told me they appreciated that too, and I was proud of the way Moscow's police department conducted themselves publicly. This certainly is a controversial matter. It was and is such. It's not an easy assignment for law enforcement, and I attended a number of those gatherings as an observer. I was there to bear witness and to let Mammoet and ExxonMobil know that people in Moscow were paying attention and cared. With very few exceptions, the people there were there to assemble peaceably and to exercise their right to free speech. We've had, some reports of some undesirable behavior, but for the most part, those people were making extraordinary sacrifices to be out there, not just in the discomfort of the weather, but for the criticism that they took from some members of the community, and it's for something as important as the future of our planet. So I thank the Megaload Protestors, and it's a group that represents young and not so young, and professionals and students, people from all walks of life in our community. I know a number of folks I had seen curbside are here this evening. If any would like to stand to be recognized, please do so, but we thank you. And while with a single certificate, we're not going to do very well with handing it to an individual, please come up and we'll get a picture, okay? Let's see, how about... See how the organization all works. Yeah. Thank you.